Well, good evening and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to North Kent. I'm back at Tankerton tonight and I'm on a hound hunt. High water, it's a late one, about 1:45 in the morning. It is 20 to 10, so we're about 4 hours away from high. So it'll be a 4-hour session, fishing the flood up. Weed may be a problem on the ebb, so let's hope that stays away and we can get amongst some hounds and maybe a bass or two or some thornback rays. I'm going to get tackled up now and catch up with you all in a little bit. I'll take a look at that beautiful sunset there in the distance. It's a lovely warm night. It's still probably about 19 or 20 degrees, and my baits tonight are going to be a bit of bluey for the rays with some squid, and of course I've got some peeler crab as well. So I'm going to get a ray bait ready first, I think, and get that one out there. Just preparing a nice piece of squid for my first bait. There we go. Just bring that top hook down on the Putty Running Leisure, which is the rig I'm going to be using.
Looks like I've got some company.
And there we go. Nice squid bait. Let's get that one out there and get the evening off to a start.
Okay, looks like I've got some company for the evening.
Well, just a load of weed on that first cast. I think we might have just cut the time the bait is out there down a bit, about half an hour. I'm going to go for sort of 15-20 minutes. Let's see how we go. Well, I think it's going to be a tough night. A lot of weed out there. A lot of weed. We're going to carry on. Well, it's been a tough evening so far. What I thought were a couple of bites may not have been bites. It could have been weed sliding up and down the line. Or if they were bites, the fish didn't take the bait. I think we can really only leave the rigs out there maybe 15 minutes at the most. They're holding okay, but it looks like it's going to be a tough evening. But we're going to carry on and hopefully get amongst some fish. And I'll catch up with you all soon. Well, this is just drop back, big drop back, right. Now, is it a fish? Or is it weed? Let's see what we've got. Well, it looks like it's gone off down tide. It's definitely a fish that's going like sting on me. This is a big fish. It feels like I felt it pull back. Could be a big hound. Let's see what we got. Now, it may not be as big as I think because it might be weed on the line as well, but I can feel it shaking its head. It's really tugging at me now. Little bits of line being taken. Thrashing away at me. What have we got? Ooh, look at that. It's taking line. Taking a lot of line. And I don't know if it's clear my other line or it's coming up. No, it might have to go. We may have to go over this line. Oh, flip. It's really shaking his head now. Probably about £4 or something is all, but let's see what we got. Doesn't want to come in. Really going off towards that groin. It's going like stink. Absolutely going like stink now. It's the best scrap I've had in a while. What have we got? This is on whole squid, not crab. Oh, I think the leading knot's just pinged, so we're not far away. What have we got? Come on. Are we going to be disappointed, or is this as good as it really feels? A lot of weed there. Now that it's a hound, it's a good sized one too. Here he comes. It's a good hound, it's a lovely, lovely hound. And it's going to have to be a double, I would think. Calm down, calm down, calm down. Well, this has gone £14, 8 ounces. It's a wonderful fish, amazing scrap. 14.8, absolutely made up with that. worth the journey, worth all the weed. I'll get it unhooked and we'll get it back. I've got a huge grin on my face, and rightly so. That was really out of the blue. £14, 8 ounces, personal best for me. Gave a heck of a scrap. Best scrap I've had for a long time with a fish. Really hard but getting it in. That was a pretty running ledger, whole squid. Big drop back bite, but then that's all it gave, and it must have headed off down tight because it nearly went over the groin to the left of me there, and I don't know how long it took me to get in, probably a good 5 minutes. Beautiful starry smooth hound, really broad across the head and the front dorsal fins. Wonderful fish to catch. It's gone back safely. I had to turn all the lighting off on the beach because it kept coming back to the beach itself, but it's out there now to live for another day and produce a lot more baby smooth hounds, we hope. But yeah, well worth the effort. That's about 2.5 hours before high. I'm going to carry on. It is fishable. And I think I'm going to be trying a whole squid again on a pulley running ledger rig. Hope you all enjoyed that scrap and the fish, and let's see if we can get some more. I thought I'd just show you the sling here, because if you're catching fish that size, you need a decent sling. There's no way you can wire it properly with that one. This is the Rattler one. I'm not being paid any money by Rattler for advertising, but yeah, if you fish for hounds and raise regularly, certainly worth investing in a decent sling like that. Just have to remember to knock about 14 ounces off the scales, and that'll give you the correct weight of your fish. But yeah, a good investment if you're into big hounds and big rays. Supports the fish nicely and does no damage. Yeah, I've just got one rod out there at the moment. I've got the same rig bag out with a fresh bait on. Another whole squid, whacked it as far as I can get it. Which the other one was at range too, and it had probably been out there a good 25 minutes, I reckon, before the bait happened. But yeah, well made up with the evening. As I say, get yourself a sling if you're after big hounds. Well, I've just got the whole squid baited, and here's the second fish of the evening. Little dogfish. Happy days. Well, I think I'm going to make this the last retrieve of the evening. Seems to have gone very quiet the last hour, apart from that little dogfish. Bit of resistance here, but I think it's just me. Right, there we go. Well, I'm finishing the session with a big smile on my face. I've had a PB tonight, a wonderful size smooth hound at 14.8. Wonderful fish, really made up with it. Glad I made the decision to come here, because I went to over to Herne Bay to start with this evening, and for some reason didn't like the look of it, and I thought, no, I'll go to Tankerton. I've had good hounds here before, and a double here before, and lo and behold, I get another double tonight. Just the two fish, the big hound and the little dogfish, but I'm really not complaining. It's been a wonderful evening to catch such a beautiful fish as that. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to say good night from North Kent. And it just shows you it's a numbers game, putting in the hours. To be fair, I went up to East Norfolk on Saturday night and was weeded out in 2 casts. Felt really discouraged, but so glad I made the effort tonight. And as I say, I'm going to say good night from North Kent. Hope you enjoy the video, and see you all very soon.